and pull it towards the floor to activate, and then you're gonna lift up to about a 30-degree angle, and that's pretty specific. So try not to be too high, try not to be too low, and just take long, deep breathing. Unless you're a super abs person, this is definitely challenging. So again, if you need to do one leg at a time or bend your knees, something like that, please feel free to do so. So even though obviously we're probably feeling this in our core, we are really working on the pituitary, the pineal gland tonight, which is where our third eye is, our imaginary third eye right between the eyebrows. So at any time, just gazing at your third eye as you practice will also help to stimulate that area. Coming into deep hormonal regulation. About 30 more seconds. Last 10 seconds, you got this. Stay there, inhale. Apply the root lock. Exhale, draw your knees into your chest, release your hands, hug onto your knees. Take a moment to rock from side to side, release. And if your back feels okay to do so and you have enough padding, use your legs for momentum and rock back and forward on your spine. And then rock yourself up to sit, or push yourself over to your side to come up to sit. See, not too bad. We did it, right? I wasn't staring at you. I was doing the exercise, so I don't know if you all did it or not, but I assume you did. Okay, so hands are behind you, and eventually you will gaze at your third eye as you do this with your eyes closed. I like to create a platform with my instep of my hand lifted, but that's up to you. And we're gonna come up to kind of like a long table, letting our head dip back. That's your inhale. Your exhale is to come back down, still maintaining that upper angle. So here we go. Inhale up, exhale down, going at the speed that works for you. Really drink in the air, it's helpful. And again, if this is a little too much on the backs of your legs or your back, you could opt to bend one knee and push into the sole of the foot, or maybe bend two knees. Take care of your body. Over halfway there. The next time you go up, go ahead and stay up. Inhale, hold your breath. And exhale, bring your booty down. And then you're going to make yourself comfortable leaning back on your hands. So maybe they need to go back a little further. And then pull your chin in and then dip your head back. If you have some neck issues, you may want to just go part of the way. If you can't at all, that's understandable. You also want to keep your chest nice and lifted. We take long, deep breath. And the most important thing is that you are staring right into your third eye, right between the eyebrows. So even though you have this drishti, this eye focus, you still want to keep the eyeballs fairly relaxed, even though they're engaged. You don't want to over tense your eyes. Notice if your jaw is relaxed or if you're clenching it. If you are clenching, let go. About 20 more seconds. Keep the head tilted back, inhale. Hold the breath in. Exhale. Very slowly bring the chin towards the chest. And then from there, walk your hands in. And just come to a comfortable yoga seat. Your legs could be out if you prefer. And you have, now you imagine that your third eye is in the back of your head. And then you're going to close your eyes and you're going to imagine that you have eyes in the back of your head. As if you could really see behind yourself. Just take a long, deep breath and notice what's happening up there in the old brain. You have eyes in the back of your head. You have eyes in the back of your head. You have eyes in the back of your head. Inhale a calm breath. Exhale. And gently open your eyes. So to prepare for our next posture, we're just gonna hug our leg like a baby, like when I teach kids yoga, we're gonna rock our baby tonight. Move your hip around. Yep, and then take the other one. Okay, so this next one is pigeon pose. What I find a little bit more challenging is that the arms are supposed to be flying behind you, which means that instead of hanging out in pigeon pose, you have to have a lot of muscular lift in your base. So if you need to put your hands down and just keep the chest open, I think that would be a good modification. So I like to approach pigeon pose from downward dog. So from here, we're just gonna inhale. Let's take our right leg up first. And then exhale, bring your right knee towards your right wrist. And, you know, in the perfect pigeon pose world, you would actually have a straight line here, but most people need to pull that foot back a little bit. You do not want to be balancing directly on your knee, right? So I'd imagine that both of you have done this stretch at some point at the gym before. So from here, again, chest is going to stay open. We're not going to bow forward. So I'm creating some balance by pulling my legs towards one another. And that actually kind of lifts me up. And then pulling the arms back. And then if you can, after that, close the eyes, look into the third eye. So just be wherever you can be right now and breathe. Fifteen more seconds. And inhale to hold your breath. Apply root lock. Bring your hands down and exhale. Tuck your back toe. And slowly bring yourself back to downward dog and tread your heels to release that side. And when you're ready, inhale your left leg up. Exhale your left knee towards your left wrist. If you can, straight line here. If not, pull the foot back. Nice long back leg. You could choose to have the back toes tucked under or not. You could be here or bring your arms back. Fly. Long deep breath. Halfway. inhale a deep breath. And exhale, release. Last downward dog of the evening. Go ahead and stretch there for a moment. And inhale your heels up. Exhale, come down to your knees or sit cross-legged. And really simply, we're just going to inhale. Inhale your right shoulder up, exhale your left shoulder up. Inhale up, exhale. Now inhale both shoulders up. Hold your breath, squeeze. Exhale, release your shoulders. And it wouldn't be Kundalini Yoga without a little weirdness, so come into standing forward bend and hold on to your ankles. So if you need to bend your knees, that's totally fine. And in any pattern you wish, you're going to begin walking around your room or up and down your mat. So just have a little fun with that. Walking upside down, somehow tuning into our memory gland, tuning into ancient memories perhaps. No specified breath. Maybe you want to spice it up and go backwards or sideways or turning. Surprisingly difficult walking, holding on to our ankles. Couple more paces back and forth. And wherever you are, go ahead and walk yourself back to your meditation spot. Bend your knees. And we'll find a comfortable seat that will actually be there for a moment. So the following mantra is for overcoming obstacles. I wish I had the entire translation with me, but it's basically like asking the earth for sustainment and inspiration. So that's the trust, right? Bringing your hands into Jnana Mudra, A-OK sign on your knees. Feel free to listen. If you know the mantra, feel free to join in. And we just chant for about a minute. Gobinde mukande udare apare Hariyam kariyam ename akame Gobinde mukande udare apare Hariyam kariyam Suspend your breath, apply the root lock, send your energy up your spine. And exhale. Go ahead and continue sitting calmly if you would like.